Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda Rose, and in today's video, I am going to be doing a full face of black owned beauty businesses. I do have a few items that I had just purchased, so it's kind of like a first impressions and not. But before we do get started, please subscribe to my channel for makeup and lifestyle. Also, don't forget to click the post notification bell just to be notified when I do upload a new video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, I wanted to support black owned businesses, and to be honest with you, I have been wanting to try a lot of these brands for a really long time. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly get into what I purchased, and then we will get into the makeup look. I already, in a previous video before this, I'd already shown you guys that I got the Warrior 2 palette, and I also got the Masquerade mini palette. This one I loved. But I will be using this guy today. I did purchase two other ones, and then I also got the original foundation that I will be trying. I got the Bakerie Better Not Bitter Flower Setting Powder. I got this in translucent. I love the packaging. It is super cute. From Bakerie, I also got the cream lipstick in Granny's Recipe. Then I also got the Brow Fro by UOMA Beauty, and I got this one in 05. This is an eyebrow pencil. For the shade stick, I got the shade Manila. I am going to swatch these. The original shade stick that I got this in Barcelona. When I put it on my face, I was like, wow, is this too dark or does it match my skin? It actually came off a lot lighter when I did buff it out, which I was really surprised about because I was actually matching them up with my other foundations and it was the same shade when I swatched them, but when I blended it out, it came out much lighter. So I'm hoping that Manila isn't like that. So I'll go ahead and swatch Barcelona for you guys. So this one is Barcelona. This one is Manila. There is quite a difference, so I may have to mix them because this does look quite dark. But with the original one, it looked like my shade and then it got lighter. So I am going to try on Manila again with no primer. Okay, so obviously it looks dark, right? I'm not gonna go in with a sponge. I'm gonna go in with a brush because that's what worked best for me in the other video. So I am just hoping that this color works out. So go ahead and buff this in. Do you guys see how, yeah, it may be a little dark when you first put it on, but once you blend it out, it does lighten up a little bit. And it doesn't really match my neck, but it does match my shoulder. I think that this color is definitely better for me. I am going to add a little bit more of this foundation just to see if I can get a little bit more coverage. All right, so with this color, with it being closer to my shade, it's actually covering up all of my imperfections. And if you look on the side here and right here and down here, you don't see those imperfections, and I love the shade much better. You can see that my skin is super dewy. It's not uncomfortable. It feels really nice. I do have some dry patches on my face, but the foundation is not picking up on the dry patches. I'm gonna go in with brows now. So I'm gonna go in with the UOMA Beauty Brow. I hope I'm saying that right. It could be UOMA. I'm not quite sure. The Brow Fro. I believe this was $23 or $24. I'm not quite sure, but I love the packaging. It reminds me of the early 2000s, late 90s. This is what she looks like, a baby hair. And the packaging is sleek, it's thin, you know, it's got a little bit of weight, which is really nice, and it's not too thick. A spoolie at the end, which is helpful. I keep finding hairs all over my face. I cut my son's hair yesterday and it got everywhere. Like, I'm not a hairdresser or anything, and I tried to get his hair, and at first it looked really good when it was wet, and then when his hair dried, I was like, oh wow. Like, I really messed up. His hair was like super blunt in the front. Like he had bangs, but it was just like off-centered. So we're gonna have to buzz it today. It was hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my brows. The spoolie is nice. This is the brow pencil in color. Oh yeah. This is really nice. So this feels like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This one might be a tad bit softer, but it's really easy to work with so far. The color is spot on. Most days I just go for a natural brow look, which is what I'm probably gonna do today. I'm not quite sure yet. I love this. Anastasia Beverly Hills, watch out. So like I said, I'm gonna go in with the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place. And I am gonna go in with the Juvia's Place concealer. I got this in shade 18. So this one is much darker than the other one. I guess it's not that dark, but like I said before, I want something that is going to be either the same shade as my skin or one shade lighter, because when I do have blemishes, I like to use the same color as my skin. I do not like to highlight them with a lighter concealer, which I have seen people do, but to each their own. Y'all can do whatever you like. Right here, yeah, I like this shade a lot better so far. Now I'm gonna take my Beauty Bakerie translucent powder. This one is in oat. This is so cute. I love it. I love the packaging. This is what the packaging looks like. Super cute and simple. I'm gonna set. So yeah, this shade is translucent. Okay, so I'm gonna try something I've never done before. Gotta be adventurous. I'm just gonna go in with any black eyeliner. I saw this on Instagram. Someone did this on Instagram and I thought it was really cool. Please work. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a small wing and then I'm gonna grab a brush, and the first shade I'm gonna go in with is Shawata. So it's just a matte black. I'm gonna bring this up. I could have gone in with a smaller brush, but it's not working out the way that I wanted to. That's not cute. I'm more than likely going to speed through this because I don't want you guys to sit through here and watch the horror. I'm gonna go in with the shade Kana. But yeah, I saw this on Instagram, on one of those like Instagram stories videos, whatever, IG videos. And I was like, ooh, that'd be really fun to try. Yeah, no, this is really hard, like for me. I'm actually gonna go into my mini Masquerade, this guy right here, and I'm going to add a shimmer shade. I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm gonna go in with the shade Giza. Put this right here and kind of blend this in a little bit. And then for the brow bone highlight, I'm gonna go in with Zaz or Zaz, I'm not quite sure. I am going to finish the eyes off of camera. I will pop on some lashes and I'll be back in just a second. All right guys, so I've got my lashes on. I finished off this eye. I think it looks pretty cute. It's a very different look for me, but you know, you gotta try some new stuff once in a while. So now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and I got the shade 18. I'm just gonna add a little bit right here in my usual spots that I usually put them in. I have not dipped back in. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab my sponge and go underneath here. Shade is really nice. It's one shade lighter. I do really like this shade a lot better than shade 20 because this is, even though you can still see my bags will always show no matter what because they are bags, but the color is gone. Those pesky little things, like I said, had shown up after I had kids. Could be diet too. I've been trying to eat healthier, but you know, sometimes that ice cream, I just gotta have that Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Oh, it's so bomb. My husband actually got one. I can't remember which one it is, but it's pretty much peanut butter ice cream with peanut butter in it and pretzel. and I think it has brownie in it, and it is so bomb. I am a chocolate girl, and I am turned on to that peanut butter ice cream. It is my weakness. So I'm gonna add it right here. There's some down here. A little definitely goes a long way with this concealer, as you guys can tell. I'm gonna go around my nose. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in Macchiato. I feel like when I first tried this out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so orange. And then once I blended it out, it looked really good. But I feel like when your skin gets darker, it starts to look less orange. Like on my skin right now, like first applying it, it doesn't look orange at all. I really do love this cream bronzer because it goes on super easy. There's no fuss with it. You don't need that much product. I'm gonna go in with another Fenty product. I do have the cream blushes. This one is in Petal Poppin. This one is just your very basic blush shade. I love this one. Use my fingers. And start back here, move my way forward. I really don't want too much. I just want a light flush. At first when I put it on, I was like, oh my God, this is so intense. But once it starts melting into your skin, you're good to go. Like this looks nice and natural. I love it. So now I'm gonna go back in with the Beauty Bakerie powder. That's nice. So it doesn't look super cakey. I want to set right up here first, even though I like to look glowy up there, but I just want to see how this works on top of the foundation. We're going to go in with the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3, even though I have already tried it. I feel like it's going on a lot better today than it did when I initially did my video, my first one. Add a little bit on my nose, on my chin. Okay, so now I'm going to finish the lower lash line and I'll be back in a second and we will do the last product. Okay, so the eyes are done. So now we're gonna get into the final product. So I did get the Beauty Bakerie Cream Liquid Lipstick. So it is not a liquid lipstick as in a matte liquid lipstick, it's just liquid lipstick. So this is what it looks like. So it is actually flat on the outside. I thought that the detailing that's on the inside was actually on the outside, so that was a surprise to me, but it is very beautiful. This is what the applicator looks like. And the shade, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it, is kind of like a brown with a cinnamon tint to it. It smells like clay. That's what this smells like. I don't know if it's supposed to have like a cake scent to it or not, but mine smells like clay. Wow, this is opaque. This is an opaque liquid lipstick. So on me, this shade looks more of like a terracotta color, so it does have a little bit more of an orange tint to it on me. I don't have a setting spray, so I'm not gonna go in with one. Now that we're done with the makeup look, I'm gonna go ahead and get into all of the products that I tried. So I really love the shade Manila. When I did put it on, it looked super dark, but once you start to buff it out, it gets a little lighter. When you put on a first layer, it is going to be more of a medium coverage. You will see your skin peek through. And when you do put on a second layer, it is definitely a fuller coverage. It covered up all of my imperfections with my skin still looking glowy and not cakey. It didn't grab onto any of my dry patches. It didn't sink into any of my fine lines. But like I said before in my other review, that when you do touch your face, it will move around a bit. The concealer, the color on this one I really love because this is my skin tone. tone. I wanted something that was going to be my skin tone to get rid of the coloring here and to spot treat on my face. If I do want to highlight, I'll use the other one. For me, it is a full coverage concealer. It does have a little bit of a satin finish to it. I'm okay with that. I don't want something that's going to be super matte, because if I do have something that is super matte, my under eye area is going to look like chicken skin. It is going to be super dry and it's just not cute. Like, I don't want to look flaky or like an alligator, you know what I'm saying? I did notice though that if you do have fine lines or if you have creases under your eye, this will seep into that. If you use a powder or not, it will seep into your fine lines. But for me, I just have to be realistic. It's just how my eyes are. I'm never gonna find anything that isn't going to crease, because creases exist, creases will always be there, and things will always get in between there. But other than that, I really love this. I probably say this is going to be my number 2 apart from my Tarte Shape Tape Warrior 2 palette. I really do love this. The shades are super pigmented. They're really easy to blend out. I like the fact that you can use all these shades here. You can pretty much almost use this as a full face. So you can use this as eyeliner, brow bone highlight. For some of you, you can use these shades as bronzer. I used this as blush the other day. You can also use this as blush. I love that this is a multifaceted palette. You can use this for almost anything. The brow pencil, I absolutely love it. I love the packaging. It is super cute. Like I said, it reminds me of the early 2000s. I'm like obsessed with the early 2000s. The color is spot on. It is not as dark as some of my other brow pencils, but I do love the fact that this is a little lighter than my other ones, but it has a neutral tone to it. I like that it has a spoolie, and the packaging is just super cute. It's just cute. I love this. Beauty Bakerie Flour Better Not Bitter translucent setting powder in Oat. I love this product. When I did put this on, it didn't make my skin look super dry, but mind you, I only use a little bit of powder. I know a lot of people like to bake. I don't bake, so I don't know what it's like to bake with this powder, but when using this powder to set my under eye area and my T-zone, it is beautiful. It's flawless. The powder didn't change the color of my concealer or my foundation, which is really nice, because sometimes you'll find that with setting powders that they will change the color of your foundation or your concealer, and this definitely didn't do that. And last but not least, the Beauty Bakerie Lip Whip in Granny's Recipe. I love the applicator on this. It's super easy to apply. It makes it so that you don't need a lip liner and that you can use the triangular applicator to get that crisp line. Really opaque, there were no streaks, it's not sticky, it's not annoying, it just feels like a regular bullet lipstick with a little bit more moisture. All right guys, so that is it for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to see any more looks or any other brands that you want me to try out, test, or if you want me to do a wear test on foundations, I'm a little backed up on doing wear tests for foundations, so please forgive me. I will get to them soon. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.